Hello everybody, Father Hamilton here. Because of the way I need to hold this camera, you're not able to see me, but I know you can hear me. We're preparing for resumed public masses this weekend. There's great excitement about that and lots of anticipation. It's a great thing of joy. Of course, we're not back to normal yet in any way, and we have to remember that and seek to be patient and charitable with everyone and with one another. But it's a great thing to be moving in this direction, and hopefully we're on a trajectory of greater reopening, and someday, I guess none of us really know, but back to something that resembles normal. We had a great response from so many parishioners, and I'm so grateful, a great response to our need for ushers, and we've got ushers who have been trained and are practicing what we need to do for protocols to allow for resumed public mass. And so I just want to make a quick video showing what's going to happen when you arrive, should you seek to gain entrance inside the church for this weekend masses and for the future masses under these protocols. When you arrive in the parking lot, you'll need to come and begin walking towards the main center doors of the church. That will be your only entry point into the church. And when you arrive, you'll form two lines. You can see there's one open area on this side of the rope, and there's another open area on this side. There'll be two lines forming for entrance into the church at the main central doors only. The side doors will not be open or usable as an entry point. There will be ushers here at the doors ready to greet you, and they will instruct you when it's time to walk into the church, and they'll give you instructions to come into the narthex and to either go to the left or to the right of the round table in the narthex. Plenty of ushers will be here to guide your movement. And once you get to this point, you'll be directed for entrance into these outer glass doors only. No one should try to go through the doors nearest the baptismal font. From this point, you'll continue walking down the side wall of the church, where more ushers will be ready to greet you and direct you. And we'll begin filling seating in the front pew of the transept sections first. So ushers will direct you into a pew section. They have the ability to measure off 6-foot distances between all parties who are not related to one another. Those in the same family household units can sit together, otherwise social distancing must be followed. So we'll fill from the front pew to the back. This will be happening simultaneously on the opposite side of the church at the other transept section. Once both transept sections are full, ushers will then begin directing people again on both sides of the center sections to fill in pews in the same way, and we'll be using every other pew here in the church. And we'll continue filling those pews until we get to the very back of the center sections. And once we have reached capacity under social distancing protocols, then people who are still needing a seat, if there are still some in line, will be directed to go over to the parish hall. And at that point, we'll begin using the parish hall as overflow seating for weekend masses. Ushers, again, plenty of them on hand, will be here to direct all of your movement. So people who were inside the church will be directed over to the overflow if necessary. Those who are still waiting outside the front doors will then begin filling behind those people. And we'll come in this formal main entrance on the north end of the parish hall. And I didn't think to unlock the door first. Ushers will direct you inside the parish hall and inside these inner doors. And likewise, just in the church, as we filled the front pews, we'll begin filling the front rows of chairs. All of these rows are 6 feet apart. And we've measured such that when one group has been seated, if they leave at least 3 chair spaces between themselves and the next group, that accomplishes the 6-foot social distancing. So we'll continue filling as necessary in all the rows here in the parish hall. If we reach capacity there, then we have secondary overflow in the parking lot. We will continue to do radio transmission out into the parking lot for people to be able to participate in that way. And then the plan is right over there on the wall, we'll have the live stream projected onto the screen. Unfortunately, we do not have a great solution for audio speakers in the hall. Long story, but the speakers are not functioning. So probably what we might direct you to do is, if you're in the hall, if we even need this for overflow, while you'll see the picture on the wall, you might go ahead and load the live stream on your own device for the sake of having better audio near you. And as I have mentioned in previous messages, we will have a plan for everyone who participates in Mass on campus in some fashion, whether that is inside the main church, in the primary overflow of the parish hall or the secondary overflow of the parking lot. We will have a plan for everyone to be able to receive Holy Communion if you're on campus attending Mass. Ushers will direct your movement for those purposes. So we're looking forward to this first weekend of resumed public Mass. A lot of anticipation. Remember that we're not back to normal and there's still a lot of severe, strict limitations that we have to work with, but we'll all seek to cooperate to make this a great experience and a great joy as we return to something that is very dear to us, and we hopefully soon will resume more and more greater normalcy. God bless you all.